Hello, and welcome to the No Expectations podcast. I'm Ben.
I'm James.
And I'm Max.
And today is the moment you've all been waiting for, the climax of our Jim Carrey Fest, a full episode dedicated to the incredible, iconic Jim Carrey.
Yes, this is it, guys. We did it.
Yeah.
We watched Mask, Cable Guy, Dumb and Dumber, The Majestic as well.
Yep.
Got the order kind of wrong, but...
Cable Guy, you said?
We did Cable Guy, yeah.
I feel like there's one more in there we're missing.
I feel like there is, but it might not be. Oh, we put Liar Liar as well, too. We watched Liar together.
Yeah, Liar Liar. We watched a lot of the highlights. There's so much good stuff in Jim Carrey's career. It was hard to kind of narrow it down, but we definitely gotten a few of our favorites, and also one that I had never seen before, The Majestic. So it was really cool and really a fitting Jim Carrey Fest, an NOX Jim Carrey Fest.
And it doesn't mean like we're done with Jim Carrey. We always can come back with him as well, with different movies as well, because we do plan on doing Batman Forever.
Oh, Sonic, of course.
Yep, Sonic. Yeah. Oh, we did Sonic as well. Yep.
So this was really a big one. We started this in like November, so like it's been a big one. So we might space it out until the next series, but next one, who knows? We might do a director, we might do another actor. I don't know. Maybe we'll give you a little hint later on, but there's a lot of possibilities out there, and it is really fun going back and checking out films from some of our favorite actors, and Jim Carrey is definitely one of them. Yeah, this is awesome. So I guess the most fitting thing is to say, what was, we kind of alluded to this on previous episodes, but what was your first introduction to Jim?
For the movie, I think it was... Gosh, was it Ace Ventura?
Really?
I think it might be Ace Ventura.
It was Ace Ventura for me.
Nice.
It was Ace Ventura for me.
Mine was Dumb and Dumber.
Oh, wait. It was... No, they were hand-to-hand. Ace Ventura or Dumb and Dumber.
Well, they came out the same year.
Yeah, but I saw them different times.
Yeah, makes sense. But yeah, for me, for sure, Dumb and Dumber. Like, literally renting Dumb and Dumber, being a real little kid, and being like, this is amazing. And like, I mean, I was really young when I saw Dumb and Dumber, like with my family. So like, he's always been a constant in my life. It's almost like Seinfeld being on in the background. Yeah. It's just like something I can't remember a time before Jim Carrey.
Yeah, Dumb and Dumber is like every year to watch that film.
Yeah.
I mean, like,
Jim Carrey, Dumb and Dumber, like masterpiece. One of the best films ever and one of the best comedies ever.
You want to hear a hot take for Ace Ventura?
Sure.
I used to hate that film.
Really?
I thought Jim Carrey was annoying when I first was watching it. When I thought he was just an annoying character. But the reason why is because people really liked that film, and it just bugged me. And then
you thought it was overrated, overhyped?
Yeah, it was very overhyped, overrated. But I never actually sat there
and watched the full
movie. And I finally watched it. I was like, okay, this is hilarious.
Also, great shirt, by the way. I think you should give it one more flex. One more flex on the Dumb and Dumber shirt.
Bromance. Let me get a Harry in there too. Here, just move the mic. There we go.
Harry! Harry!
This is the one where he's not have the chipped tooth.
Yeah, this was an early promo photo. Yeah, look at that. You kind of tell their hair was a little shorter. The characters weren't quite there yet. I love seeing that kind of stuff, though. It's like the early pictures of A New Hope when you see like Harrison Ford and Mark Hamill together, and the haircuts are a little bit different, and you could tell it's before the movie was totally out or made. Love that kind of stuff.
Well, like most great comedians of the time, he started out on a sketch comedy show that not everybody's familiar with, In Living Color.
Yeah.
Big fan of In Living Color. Super underrated.
This is where Jennifer Lopez came from that.
Yeah, she's one of the Fly Girls.
Background dancers.
And we're eternally grateful for that.
I like the dance breaks.
Yeah, they were fun. We need more of that. We need to bring that back. I think In Living Color was absolutely fantastic, and I think it was like almost on par with Mad TV for just how good it was. I mean, I think Mad TV was like the pinnacle, but In Living Color was really good, especially because of Jim Carrey.
Oh, absolutely.
It was so good. Better than a lot of SNL seasons, SNL's pretty weak, except for the golden era of like Sandler and Spade and Chris Farley and everything. That was like amazing. But aside from that, SNL has really had its shitty seasons. But In Living Color, a lot of fun. I wish that one would last a little longer. But maybe it's good that it didn't, because Carrey got to go into his amazing film career. And we got all these great movies.
Yeah. Out of those movies that we've watched, what was your guys' favorite?
Besides Dumb and Dumber?
Besides Dumb and Dumber.
Because Dumb and Dumber is like my favorite. Yeah. I would have to say, out of the ones we watched, Liar Liar and Cable Guy. I'm kind of going between. I think I got to go Liar Liar.
Let's say Liar Liar or Mask.
But Cable Guy is right up there. Cable Guy's one of my favorites.
Yeah, definitely. You're big Cable.
I love Cable Guy. It's great. Yeah, that Super Bowl commercial.
Oh yeah, the Super Bowl commercial. We should bring that up.
Yeah, let's pull it up.
Oh, they did a Jim Carrey.
Max, would you be amenable to pulling up the Super Bowl Cable Guy?
That was super like.
While I'm pulling it up.
Yeah, it was good.
We got a lot of nostalgia this past. We got a lot of
of
nostalgia this past one. We got Dr. Evil. Freaking Mike Myers coming back. I would love to see another Mike Myers movie. That'd be fantastic. I would love to see more Arnold, and we got Arnold in a BMW commercial, which was a little underwhelming. But I'm so happy we got to see it though. But I was hoping for a movie.
Yeah, because the promo because if you follow him on Instagram, he like posted a poster of him being Zeus. It's like, is he playing Zeus in a movie?
Yeah.
And then sure enough, it was an advertisement.
That's
for
what
the
I meant
Super
by
Bowl.
underwhelmed. I was kind of like, man, I was hoping for an Arnie movie, but hey,
It's still fun.
Any Arnie we get, I'm happy to see it, and I'm sure he got a free freaking BMW out of it because Arnie's a car guy,
All right, this podcast is sponsored by Verizon now.
Yes. All right, let's take a look.
Cable guy. No thanks. I don't need cable. I have Verizon 5G.
He hasn't aged a bit.
Never heard of it.
5G ultra
Dude, he like
wideband,
jumped right back into the
way
character.
I see. So somehow your home is connected to Verizon's ultra-fast 5G network wirelessly.
He did go right back into it.
Of this. Yeah, right.
Yeah, right.
Wait. Can I see it?
Sure.
Whoa. They must have locked you into quite a contract.
Nope. Price is the price. Got one in my shop too. Runs my business.
This may be illegal. I'm gonna need to know who installed this.
Me. It's plug and play. But you can have Verizon install it.
Nice, man. Reception's good. But I'll come back tomorrow and double check. No.
Do you notice there's jousting on in the TV behind them?
Was it?
Like the medieval
I
times?
did not notice that. That's cool.
Can you imagine being an actor or actress like that, and you're like, oh, I'm going to be doing a Verizon commercial, and they're like, oh, by the way, you're going to be in it with Jim Carrey. Like, talk about holy shit on your resume. They were not worthy to be in that commercial with him.
Yeah.
But good for them.
I've seen her in a few things, but nothing like great.
I don't like her. No, I mean, whatever.
Because you just wish it was us.
Yeah, I wish it was us. And I wish it was Matthew Broderick making a little appearance too. That kind of would have been nice. It would have been nice.
Would have been
No
great.
offense to her. She's doing the best she can. But you know what I want.
Oh.
Anywho.
Awesome.
But yeah, Liar Liar, Cable Guy, probably tied for me on how much I like him. But I think I would go back and never mind. Sorry. Go ahead.
I was saying, Max, what was your favorite that we watched? Besides Dumb and Dumber.
We didn't watch Ace Ventura. That's probably my favorite of all time. Cable Guy. Cable Guy's my favorite.
Really?
Hell yeah.
Yeah, same as Ben.
We get
I
some
just,
Cable Guy adventures here.
I'd love a friend like that. I would love a friend like that.
I just want to hang out. No big deal.
I'll install your cable, man.
I mean, he was good. He was just being the best friend you could be.
He really was. He went above and beyond.
Protecting him from the girls, too.
Yeah, so good.
Breaking him.
Bottom a hooker.
Be a good wingman.
Yeah.
Bottom hooker.
Bottom a hooker. It was some crazy party. But, yeah, man. Jim
Summer Love
Carrey.
Baby.
Just so good. Now, we'll have to go back to the origin of Jim Carrey's stand-up because he was really struggling to make it for a long time. Like, he was a fairly successful stand-up. He was so funny, but he didn't really make it big until the 90s, until 1993 or 4. It was 94 was his big year, right? 94?
94 was his big year.
So, but he'd been around. He was in, what was it? Once
Bitten.
or Vampire's Kiss.
Which one's
I get those mixed up. I don't know. He did something. He was with Nick Cage for sure, and Peggy Sue Got Married. Nick Cage, and he was like one of the supporting friends in that.
Yeah, where they all sing a little song.
And then
together.
he wasn't in some movie called like Rubber Face or something like that. That was like a real low budget something he was in. And then he was also one of the guys who ODs as a rock star in Dirty Harry and the
Dirty
Deadpool,
Harry, yep.
the last Dirty Harry
Oh,
movie.
really?
So he definitely was a successful working actor, but he wasn't really a household name, I would say, until In Living Color. And that was just like, a medium celebrity. But then it was 1994 when he blew the fuck up with Dumb and Dumber, Mask, and Ace Ventura, which was amazing.
all great films.
Threat right there.
All three.
And I could be wrong on this one. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think Rodney Dangerfield helped give him some time in the spotlight at Dangerfield's Comedy Club.
Yeah, I think you did. Yeah, you mentioned that.
Yeah.
And I looked it up. You were wrong.
Was I wrong?
No, I'm just kidding. I'm just fucking with you.
Shit.
His musician father, Piercy, nurtured that talent, eventually encouraging him to perform at a local comedy club. Yuck Yucks.
Yuck Yucks.
Yuck. That's disgusting.
I like that name, Yuck Yucks. I bet Norm performed there because they're Canadian.
Oh, yeah.
Yuck Yucks.
He does talk about getting support and love from his family and being able to entertain them around the house was a big part of his childhood.
I think he had kind of a rough upbringing, didn't he? There was like a point where he kind of was like the sole provider for the family when he was like a teenager still. Like, I think there were some pretty rough times that he went through.
I don't know about that, but I could believe that.
He grew up in Toronto in the 60s and 70s.
I mean, like we talked about it with his family. Always been like super supportive with him. Like his mom, like with the jackets, the mask.
Yeah.
His dad has always been like right there for him. His dad's like one of the funniest people in the world.
Are you thinking of the Even Stevens guy?
Talking to me?
Yeah, you know the guy from Even Stevens.
Like Even Stevens' dad, like
Shia LaBeouf?
No, the guy from Transformers.
Oh, Shia LaBeouf.
Shia LaBeouf.
What about him?
I think you might be thinking of him.
For what?
The rough upbringing.
No, Jim Carrey had a rough upbringing. Look it up. Like there was a point where I think he had to drop out of high school to help pay the bills for his family. Like I'm pretty sure. Yeah. Trust me. But yeah, there was a time, maybe it still is, but it's just not like as noticed. But it seemed like there were a lot of really prolific comics that came out of Canada. Like we had Norm Macdonald, we have Jim Carrey, Michael J. Fox. Well, I mean, he's an actor, but I feel like he has really good comedic timing.
Ryan Reynolds.
Yeah, Dana Carvey. Isn't he also Canadian?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah. Mike Myers?
Is Mike Myers Canadian? I feel like he is, but we could be wrong about that.
Yeah.
But I feel like he is.
I don't know. Correct me if I'm wrong on that, but it seemed like there was a lot of talent, a lot of Canadian talent coming out at that time. But let's kick it off to Jim Carrey's origins and stand-up. I want to learn a little bit more about that. I want to see how he went from a class clown to a fucking legend. Well, I guess the legend was always there, but we just discovered him.
He got a break in 1979 when he became the opening act for the famous stand-up comedians Rodney Dangerfield and Buddy Hackett.
Buddy Hackett.
His biggest break came when he decided to move to Los Angeles to try and break into the entertainment industry in 1983. His first major appearances came when he landed regular work in a comedy series in Living Color.
That's wild. So he must have had a pretty good agent before that, though, because he literally was like the lead in a film, that vampire one. He was in Peggy Sue Got Married with Nick Cage, who was super successful at the time, and he was also in a freaking Dirty Harry movie.
What year was the vampire film?
I want to say like 86 or something like that, like 84, I don't know, somewhere around there. Peggy Sue Got Married was right around there, like mid 80s, and then the last Dirty Harry I think was like 89, like around there. So like, and that was before In Living Color, or right around the same time when it came out. I think it was like 90 he started In Living Color. But he was like making his way up the ranks. Like he was acting for like a good, better part of the 80s, like the better part of the decade,
I found some of his early
oh yes, please.
Stand up. Let's check it out.
Let's watch it.
Let's watch it.
How young he was. Early 20s Jim Carrey.
His arm looks so weird.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Feeling a little strange tonight, and I'm not sure why. No, I'm kidding you. That's just a little bit of a physical gag to get the show started off with a bang. And well,
big on the physical.
You won't be seeing much more physical humor in my show.
Holy crap!
That was awesome.
He did that in Dumb and Dumber.
Which part?
In the deleted scenes that we watched.
Oh yeah.
Filming backwards was boop.
Right now, what I'd like to do is I'd like to take you all on a little trip down to Caesar's Palace.
He won them over in like 30 seconds.
And I'd like to give you all a little taste of the Candy Man.
There we go.
How old do you think he was here? Like 22, maybe?
I think that's what we need from him. Like, it'd be amazing to get a special.
Oh my god, yeah. Because you forget about him being such a powerhouse of a stand-up. He's doing what? Sammy Davis Jr.
Right on, man.
his ass out.
Ladies and gentlemen,
That's funny.
I'd like to sing a really groovy song. Goes something like this. The man named Bojangles and he danced for you. And when I choose, so
Sammy's good. That's good.
One of his best stand-up specials I ever saw, if you want early Jim Carrey, is the Unnatural Act. And that's the one where I think he's wearing the big yellow outfit, or he's wearing some kind of wild...
That zoot suit.
He's either wearing a zoot suit or he's wearing... There's another one where he's wearing like a multicolored, super late 80s, early 90s shirt.
Oh, I know exactly. Yeah, which one
yeah,
you're
and
talking about,
it's
yeah.
so
Yeah.
fucking funny. Like, you watch it and you're like, oh my God. Like, you see how this guy, you know... There's no way he couldn't be a legend. Like, he was so freaking funny. Same with Steve Martin. You go back and watch Steve Martin's early stand-up. So freaking good. I wish he would have done some more stand-up. I guess he's kind of back at it now, technically, with Martin Short, but not that level. Not the same. Not doing that wild and crazy guy stuff.
I just feel like they don't have to, but
They
yeah,
don't
no,
have
we
to, yeah.
want to.
It would have been nice getting a little bit more. I would love, like how Adam Sandler did the 100% Fresh. I would love that. One more from Jim Carrey, one more from Steve Martin, and one more from Eddie Murphy.
Dude.
Just one more. That's all I ask.
more.
Give us an hour. Give us an hour. That's all I ask. Is that too much? Give it to the fans. Come on.
Let's bring up In Living Color, one of his earlier.
I'm surprised Jim Carrey didn't collab with more of those guys. Like,
with the the Wayans, not Marlon, but that's one of them. But the Wayans.
yeah,
in
the
general.
Wayans. I'm surprised. Like, maybe they weren't as good of friends as we thought. But like, think about it. We never saw. I mean, because he was always the lead, right? But you never saw Jim Carrey with like Steve Martin or Chevy Chase or. Can you imagine like a Adam Sandler Adam Sandler Jim Carrey team up? How cool that would have been.
Oh, that's true.
That would have been wild. I mean, like, I guess you could say, at the end of like, you know, Anchorman 2, he was around a lot of people, but it doesn't count.
No,
it doesn't count. That's a little cameo. You know, I'm talking like a legit like.
It's like him in Kick-Ass 2,
Co-star.
which is like.
Yeah, like I want a co-star situation with someone on equal footing, you know, but we probably won't get it. I guess the closest we got was Dumb and Dumber, you know, with Jeff Daniels, you know, but it's like Jeff Daniels is not totally known for his comedy. That was just an awesome comedic role that he did, but I think that's the closest we got to him being paired with someone who's like totally awesome.
Yeah.
You know?
All right, I pulled up a In Living Color sketch. Buffed, beautiful, and bitchin'.
Perfect.
With Vera DeMilo.
Hi, I'm Vera DeMilo, and thanks for tuning in. You know, before I learned how to exercise properly, I was a poor excuse for a woman.
Reminds me of something Bill Hader would
Those
do.
unsightly lumps of lard.
Look at that Photoshop job.
I was so weak and frail back then, I couldn't even tear a telephone book in half. But I made that change, and you can too. So let's get busy burning off those bothersome bazooms. Girls, are you ready?
Oh my gosh.
Alrighty. Let's start with a stretch. And down.
Dude, he's just good at doing that.
Now you
He's very limber.
Where he springs back up with that, man.
That's crazy. The physical comedy, man.
breaths, just weigh them down. I'm telling you, you can't float till you get rid of those sinkers. And now the shoulder. Come on, girls. Oh, yeah. That's right. That's right. Now this one. Just pull it. And pull it. Really pull it.
There goes the arm again.
Oh, wow. That's going to be sore in the morning. But it hurts so
You know, he just has a strong foundation from the beginning. You can see just throughout his career, he kind of just does a lot of the same stuff.
The thing I noticed about a lot of these comedians who were like iconic, like comedic gods, like Jim Carrey, Steve Martin, Chevy, anybody like that, Sandler, it's like they knew who they were right from the beginning. It didn't seem like there was very much of like finding their voice or anything like that. It's like they came out of the gate like, this is who I am, this is my vibe, you know? And I love that.
That's like I was thinking just now with like him doing that fall thing. Like I bet he was just a kid.
Yeah.
You're just fucking around.
Yeah.
He was like going up to his parents. Hey, Dad, check this out. Just boom.
Totally. Yeah.
Practice a lot probably too.
Oh,
You want to try that?
Absolutely not.
Let's do it. It reminds me of the scene in Liar Liar when he's like, a lot of people make a good living doing that, making funny faces.
Yeah.
Like where I'm like, I see what he did there.
I gotta talk to you. Your mommy told me about that wish you made last night. It came true, Max.
Really? You mean you have to tell the truth?
Yes.
No matter what?
No matter what.
If I keep making this face, will it get stuck that way?
Uh-uh.
fact, some people make a good living that way.
But yeah, he is the man. You wanna pull up some Jim Carrey fun facts just for the heck of it? See what we can find. Maybe some things that we don't know.
I can. Max can.
I feel like there's a lot of stuff I know about him, but I'm sure there's a lot of things that I don't know about him that might be kind of cool to hear. Jim Carrey. All right, let's do a game. All right, you can have Jim Carrey make 3 more movies, not including the ones we already know about, like not including the Sonic movies. You get 3 more movies, and you get to pick exactly what they are. What do you pick?
Wait, 3 more movies and
from Jim Carrey.
And
they can be anything you want. It can be anything you want. It's tough, right?
That is tough. I want a Sonic. I'm just kidding.
Sonic is what we get. We have to.
That's what I've always wanted, is him in a Sonic movie.
As
No, I didn't expect him to be in the Sonic movie.
Yeah, it's a treat. It's really the salvation of
I
those
think
films.
I would love him in, like, I know we got number 23, but it's different. Like, I would like him in a horror movie.
A horror movie would be cool.
Or, like, another villain.
Maybe a version of him, like, what was that one Patrick Stewart did? Green Room? Something like that?
Yeah.
Like, something dark like that with Jim Carrey would be cool.
That would have been a good one.
Yeah.
That's a good one. Yeah.
I would like
Sunshine
to
of the Spotless Mind 2.
Ooh,
Because it kind of leaves off with a little bit of...
It could. I wouldn't mind him coming back for another Cable Guy. I would go see that
I
shit.
would see that.
I think it would be the same as Zoolander 2, where you're kind of like, all right, this didn't need to be made, but I am so glad it's out there, you know? But we do see the dangers of that. We do see the dangers of sequels that are too late. I would like something that has fun elements, but is also like a little dramatic, and you see him acting again, like The Truman Show. I would like something not a sequel to The Truman Show, but I'd like to see something like in that same style.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd like to see something else like that. I'd like another just straight up comedy, like if he came back for another Cable Guy, or another something in the style of like Liar Liar, something like that. Or actually, I think 'cause he's a little older, maybe something more in the style of like Bruce Almighty. He could still pull off.
Or like Yes Man too.
Yeah,
I feel
something like
those are like the last, like what do you say, like what do you call
real
it?
ones.
Real ones.
But
yeah,
like
golden.
also, I would say like what would you call it? The Golden Age.
Golden. Yeah, I was gonna say Golden Age.
I would say for me, like you can almost like see when the Golden Age ends for these for these actors, and I would say Yes Man was his last like real Golden Age Jim Carrey.
Mm-hmm.
Like he could make a fantastic movie, but it's like the end of that like winning streak, basically.
You know what I want? Mr. Popper's Penguins 2.
Big Popper, looking for the flick on. Back to Little Popper. Oh! Nimrod blocks it over to Loudy, who dribbles it. Ah! A good flatulation.
Really? You fuck with me? I never saw it.
It's actually enjoyable.
It's alright,
an
yeah.
enjoyable film.
So arguably that was the end of the streak. But I would say for me it was Yes Man was the last like.
No, I'm gonna say Yes Man, but
real
Mr.
Jim
Popper's
Carrey.
it's like I think it's a fun Jim Carrey.
Okay, I never saw it. Believe it or not, I never saw it. And I would say for like Sandler, I would say Just Go With It.
Just Go With It. Yeah, we both said that. Yeah.
Yeah, that was the last one that was like a real. I mean, he still made some decent ones. Even the Do Over was kind of fun, but it's not the same. Not the same caliber, you know. But
Ace Ventura 3.
is that happening? I'm a little worried. I hope not. I don't know how I feel about
It's
that.
still in development. No projected release date.
You know, it would go straight to Netflix and it would have Tiffany Haddish and an alligator. It'd be shit.
Yeah.
Fuck that. Why does every reboot have to have Tiffany Haddish in it? What's going on? Why is it every fucking reboot? They're making another Haunted Mansion. They're like Owen Wilson and Tiffany Haddish. I'm like, all right. My thing is, I don't even hate her. Like, I know you really hate her, but like, it's a lot of Tiffany Haddish.
I don't
Is
know.
she really that in demand?
She just irritates me.
I don't know what's going on.
I liked her in like one role.
Yeah, it was kind of like how The Rock's and everything, and it's kind of like, okay, like give someone else a chance. Jesus, like, I get it.
I mean, good for her getting roles and stuff because she used to be homeless. So
She must be sucking someone's dick at Netflix.
Yeah, I don't know, man, but she. And my thing is, like, I don't even mind her. I don't have anything against her, but like, she's just in a lot of shit.
She's just sucking a lot of dick.
She's in a lot. She could be blowing. She could be blowing the Netflix.
The old
Cock.
Netflix poll.
Yeah, the old the old Netflix D.
Dumb and Dumber 4, but they misspelled 4, hence the dumbness.
You know, we'd go see it in a heartbeat.
Oh yeah,
I'd be all over that.
What is
I would love that. I would absolutely love that.
2034.
You know what was a fun one that nobody liked, but I actually really enjoyed? The Magnificent Burt Wonderstone.
Yeah, I know you like that.
It was fun.
It took me like honestly 2 more watches.
Didn't we see it in theaters together?
We might have. I don't know.
But that was Jim Carrey was like the Chris Angel mind freak type
where
character.
he freaking drills in his head and his eye goes.
That was fun, and that was like Steve Carell's comedic pinnacle too. I mean, not that specific movie, but like that's when he was like in demand. Like date night.
He was doing a
like
lot
that.
of movies then.
He was doing a lot, and now he's doing more like serious roles, and indie stuff.
Yeah, and then that stupid like it's a Netflix show.
Wait,
It's like space. It's like Space Force.
Oh, dumb.
I heard it was good. What is it? Is it? It's probably over.
I hear a lot of mixed reviews on it, but they're getting another season, so it must be good.
I don't know. I'll believe it when I see it. We'll see.
He's been doing some political stuff between the Apple TV releases that he's done and
I can see it.
Space Force. You know, I guess it's a spin on Trump's Space Force.
Oh, that makes sense.
What was the other one? Welcome to Tomorrow, which was like a huge letdown because it was directed by Zemeckis.
Wait, what was it called?
Welcome to. It's like a true story. Welcome to Tomorrow. Like he was like making the toys.
Oh yeah, Marwin or something.
Mr.
Like that.
Toy.
That one actually looked like fun.
It looked fun, and I watched it. It was awful.
That's a bummer. Yeah, I want one more like I said, something the caliber of Truman Show. I would love something just totally goofy, like Dumb and Dumber, but like enjoyable Jim Carrey. And then maybe something random, maybe like another series that's maybe not as depressing as Kidding, but maybe something that's more the style of like.
It'd be cool, like a True Detective.
Oh my god,
that'd be cool.
That would be dark as shit, man. That'd be wild.
That'd be amazing.
I was thinking something more along the lines of like Arrested Development.
Nah,
like,
I want a serious now.
Wow, that would be wild.
Picture him as a detective. Come on.
I want. How about this? I want a really goofy, zany movie.
Of course.
I want a mildly dramatic with some lighthearted comedic elements one, and then a hard, crazy like psycho killer Jim Carrey one.
I want the middle one, like you said, like the lighthearted one. Like I want that like pronto. Like,
yes, that would be nice.
It's getting up there.
Yeah, he's not getting any younger, but he's still got it. He's still totally got it. But what else would you like to see, Max, from good old Jim, our boy Jim?
I'm looking at this. They almost came out with a movie called Mr. Toy. It's supposed to be like a dramatic biopic of somebody who is like a toy guru or something.
He looks cool with glasses.
I don't know. I like to see like whatever movie kind of interests him. I feel like Sonic is just kind of a money grab. It's not really like a passionate thing.
Yeah, you can kind of tell.
He's not a big fan of sequels, so I can tell he's just kind of doing it for the money.
He's liking that fat blue paycheck.
Yeah.
It goes fast.
I want whatever movie that he wants to be in. I'd like to see. I wonder if he could write. I mean, he seems like kind of
he is an artist.
He's a very introspective dude.
Like a autobiography.
That would be wild.
That would be kind of cool to see.
Well, we got what's the Man on the Moon biopic where he's like playing Andy Kaufman.
Yeah,
that was a really good film.
That was a wild one.
Yeah, the behind the scenes movie. That was fantastic.
Yeah, there was actually they did a whole freaking documentary about that. It was called like Me and Andy or My Friend Andy or something like that.
Were talking about, yeah.
Dude, that was like almost better than the movie. It was one of those
because he like dived into the character.
Dude, so intense. Yeah, he is a really good actor, and he's one of those that because of his comedic chops and his comedic roles, sometimes like it gets overshadowed, or it overshadows his dramatic stuff, and you forget how good of an actor he really is.
I mean, that's when we go back to like the Gable Guy as well too, because there's some scenes where he's like. It's very dramatic where he's like
totally with
his childhood and everything, and then you're like, oh wow, like he can actually.
Yeah, the range in that movie was what got me.
Yeah, I mean, literally, you look at Jim Carrey and you look at like the freaking Truman Show is a great example. Man on the Moon, great example. What's another one where he's like gets pretty? Oh, Eternal Sunshine.
Eternal Sunshine.
Yeah, you can. I mean, he's so good, dude. So good. So more Jim Carrey. Jim, give us some more. Not just Sonic.
He did 7. Is that a movie he did? Am I thinking of something else?
You're thinking the number 23.
The number 23, yeah.
What was that?
Whoa.
Windows update, don't worry about it.
That blew my mind. Anyway, yeah, let's pull up how about we do one favorite clip from each of us? Just the first one that comes to mind. How about Jim Carrey, Our Pets' Heads Are Falling Off, scene from Dumb and Dumber.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah. We got no food, we got no jobs, our pets' heads are falling off.
I feel like every episode we have to quote that.
That's one of my favorite quotes of all time. Like of all time.
It is a good quote.
Yeah, it's so good.
Put the headphones on because I'm going to listen to this one.
I got robbed by a sweet old lady on a motorized cart.
Didn't even see it coming.
Can you crank it up a little bit?
Harry. No. Harry. No. Come on, Harry.
That's me every time we come in to record.
What a loser.
Man, you are one pathetic loser.
He's dead.
Oh man, I'm sorry, Harry. What happened?
His head fell off.
He was pretty old.
He was pretty old.
Oh, that's it. I've had it with this dump. We got no food. We got no jobs. Our pets' heads are falling off.
All right, Lloyd, just calm down. So good. All right, your turn, James.
That's tough, man.
There's so many good ones.
There's so many good ones. I would have to go through his filmography right now to actually like deep dive.
Max, you want to throw one up? First one that comes to mind?
You picked already the ones that I like.
So good.
Oh, I got one. After Max is done.
If you were to look up professional football's all-time bonehead plays, you might read about a Miami Dolphin kicker named Ray Finkel, who missed a 26-yard field goal in the closing seconds of Super Bowl 17. What you wouldn't read about is how Ray Finkel lost his mind, was committed to a mental hospital, only to escape and join the police force under the assumed identity of a missing hiker, manipulating his way to the top in a diabolical scheme to get even with Dan Marino, whom he blamed for the entire thing.
What the hell are you talking about?
She's not Lois Einhorn. She's Ray Finkel. She's a man.
Oh, yeah.
He's lying. Shut up! Let's just
That was like
see
his
who's
Popeye.
lying,
What
shall
that was
we?
like.
Would a real woman have to wear one of these?
She was a cutie. Oh, Courtney Cox.
Yeah, that kind of reminds me of
Boy, that's really on
Austin
there.
Powers.
A little bit.
It's a man, baby.
Would a real woman
You can't do that nowadays. This is very 90s.
I love it. Oh my gosh.
That kind of surgery can be done over the weekend. But I doubt very much if he could find the time during his busy schedule
So
to get rid of
The first time I saw this, I was
big
like,
old Mr. Kanish.
I don't really understand what's going on.
Sexy.
Oh, transvestite. Now I get it.
Oh boy.
Ace, come here. Would you excuse me for
Was this the first
just
one or second one?
This is the first one.
The first one? Nice. Nice. Lightning in a bottle.
Because the second one, he's in like Africa, right?
Was that the rhino butt one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen,
It's the dolphin.
my esteemed colleague, Mr. Marino, has just brought some new evidence to my attention. Now, history has certainly shown
Yes,
that
you get
even
the
the
idea.
most intuitive
Oh, yeah. So
criminal
good.
investigator.
You get a little comedy, you get a little sex appeal. Big fan. 1990s at its finest, my friends.
I'm gonna go with more of a serious one. It's the Truman Show, the car scene.
Oh, beautiful.
Where he's just watching all the cars.
I love that.
I like
Or
that
the
scene.
light falls from the sky and
Yeah.
he thinks it's a satellite.
I think it's the
Volkswagen? Guy on a
Oh,
bike.
yeah, it's one of those.
It's
Either
gonna be
one.
this one.
I think it's either of them.
This is one of the best films ever made. I love The Truman Show.
Truman?
It's like how everyone's checking in on it.
Yeah. I never noticed the guy holding the garbage
Honey,
can.
you
He probably has a
okay?
camera in there.
That's true.
You think
Get
about
in.
it. You can see that black
black
dot on it. Yeah. And then you know there's like a camera in the car, obviously. What's so amazing about The Truman Show, too, is this was like way before smartphones and everything.
That in just a moment, we will see a lady on a
I
red
like his
bike,
outfit. Like I think that'd be a
followed
great
by a man with flowers
costume.
Very spiffy.
and a Volkswagen Beetle with a dented fender.
Truman.
She's on Ozark.
Look,
That's who she is.
Yeah, she's beautiful.
lady, flowers, and
this is silly.
There it is! There it is! There's the dented beetle! Yes!
This is where she starts like freaking out.
Getting nervous, yeah.
Don't you want to know how I did that? I'll tell you. They're on a loop.
That's where the tension starts.
They come back.
Yeah.
They go
It's
around
such
again.
a good movie.
They just go round and round.
That's a movie that has perfect
You know, I
tonal
invited
balance
Rita
and
and
tonal
Marlon for a
shifts.
barbecue on
You got
Sunday. I'm
comedy,
going to
you
make
got
my
drama,
potato
and you
salad,
got like
and I need you to
a
remind
little
me
bit
that
of
we need more
suspense.
charcoal.
Yeah, first
Are
time
you
watching this,
listening
man.
to a word I'm
Like-
saying?
You felt it.
Oh yeah. Even going back and
You're
watching it
upset
now, you're
because
like,
you wanted
damn, it's
Fiji's,
an emotional roller coaster.
And of course, the ending's great too.
Okay.
Totally.
Go.
Yeah. Christoph, isn't that Ed Harris's name?
I think you should save for a few months and then go.
Just brushing the TV.
There. You happy now?
Baby Truman.
I'm going to go take a shower.
So good, man.
Let's go now.
I love that. Now, Truman Show is definitely one of those that, like I said, there's so many good ones in Jim Carrey's filmography. We didn't have time to get them all, obviously. Otherwise, we'd be doing this for like 2 years.
Yeah.
But this specific segment, I mean. But we'll definitely go back to Jim Carrey for sure because Truman Show is a 5 out of 5. Like,
That's
such
a 5 out of 5.
That's like a perfect movie. It's so good. Max, are you a big fan of Truman Show?
Big fan. Big.
Good. That's what I like to hear.
So
That's what I like to hear. Yeah, but so good. So good. Jim Carrey, what else can I say about him, man? I think he's just, he's not even just a national treasure, but he's like an international treasure. He's
The
not,
audio's still playing.
Oh,
did you hear it?
I turned it off.
Okay.
Sorry about that.
But yeah, he's an icon, and he's one of those that I think we're just so lucky to have had in our lifetime. And I'm talking about like he's gone. Thank God he's still making stuff. Like he's freaking awesome. Like he's one of those guys that's like the caliber of like Robin Williams, and it's like it's so sad that Robin's gone, but like we still got a Jim Carrey. You know, knock on wood. God bless him. I hope he lives for another freaking 50 years. Like he's amazing.
He looks very like hormonally balanced. Like he made it out to the other side of Hollywood. You know.
Exactly.
That's hard to do.
Exactly. He's a special character. He's unique. He's wacky, and I wouldn't want him any other way.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's fantastic.
Love you, Jim.
Yeah, love you, Jim. Thanks for all the memories and thanks for all the entertainment.
Thank you guys, for more.
Yeah, thank you for more. I'm hoping we get a whole shit ton more from him because he's freaking awesome. But anyway, if you guys are new here, if this is your first time watching No Expectations Video Store, thank you for coming into our video store and joining us in this little slice of the internet. We appreciate you. Make sure you drop us a like and subscribe and comment. You know, give us your thoughts on movies, maybe some other things you'd like to see us focus on in the future, other actors, other directors, other films. And anyway, as always, be kind.
Rewind.
Subscribe, like, and comment below.
See ya.
Thanks for watching.
Poor James always left alone at the end of the episode.
I like you a lot.